Hello and welcome. My name is Waltz of Waltz Photography in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Nikon D800 and I'm going to be telling you my pros and my cons about it. First, I would like to start off by saying I give it a 4 out of 5 star rating. I think Nikon did a very good job with the camera overall. I like it for senior photos. I also really like it for my product photos. My corporate clients love the resolution on it. So those are definitely some pluses there. My negatives would be, one is the grip issue on it. It doesn't seem to have as good of a sticky grip as some of my other ones do. It's very hard to grip, especially back here for the thumb. That would be a negative for me. The secondly is the file sizes on it. With them being 36 megapixel, it definitely creates an issue for storage. I'm typically on an 8 gig card, I'm getting about 100 to 120 photos, and that would be a negative, along with the processing time for these huge files on the camera. I've had to wait upwards of 30 seconds before for the process, so that can definitely be an issue. One thing that I do like about the camera is the menu settings. The menu settings on it are color-coded. They're really easy to find. It's very easy to navigate, so I'm definitely a fan of those. Another thing that I like is the live view option on it. The live view seems to be really good. I can use it to choose where I want to focus, and I can go to the camera mode and see exactly what the photo is going to look like with the settings I have. That's definitely a plus to me. One negative to it, I would say, would be the switch going between video and camera. If you accidentally take a picture on video mode, at 1080p, it's a different sized image than taking a picture. So if you're somebody to use live view, be aware of that. That's really easy to switch on this camera. But however, if you're doing pictures and you're going to insert or if you're doing videos and you're going to insert a picture into your video, this is definitely a handy feature because it's going to be the right resolution and the right size for your need. Another thing that I think is slightly easier on this camera than previous ones is the lock feature for moving the dot around, your focusing dot. I tend to switch that a lot more in this camera than my previous ones and my other one. I don't know if it's me or if it's something different in this camera, but that's definitely one thing to kind of note on it. Overall, I think that the camera is a great layout. All the buttons seem to be right where my fingers are, right where everything needs to be. This changing between settings over here is so much easier. You don't have to get your thumb underneath stuff on this one. It moves really smoothly. So I'm definitely a fan of that. You have a bracketing mode right here on top now, which is nice. You can go right to bracketing if you're wanting to do HDR stuff. That's definitely handy. The white balance settings, I think the screen on the top is much better laid out than previous cameras. Your quality buttons up there along with your ISO. My ISO opinion on this camera, I think the ISO is really good. I don't think that once you get up to the high numbers, again, I don't feel like those are usable, but I don't think they've ever been usable on Nikons in my opinion. But the 6400 ISO seems to be really good for doing bands and low lights, and even in the blacks they seem to be really good. I was kind of concerned about it with being 36 megapixel, but overall I think it's done a super good job with that. The low ISO features, I use low quite a bit. I really like my wide open apertures. I shoot on 1.4 a lot, or however low I can go with the lens I'm using. If I'm using a 2.8 lens, it's always on 2.8 for the most part. So I really like the fact I can get super low with my ISO and help that out, which is definitely convenient. It also works great in my studio as well for doing product photos, because I know that the images aren't going to have grain, it can be blown up really big. So that's definitely a plus too. ISO on it, I give that, I would probably say it's an 8 out of 10 on the scale for the ISO capabilities. The focusing, internal focusing on the camera seems to be really good, very fast for an internal one. Your shutter speed on this camera goes up to 8 thousandths of a second. I've shot on it a couple times. I think it's just as good as any with that. But overall, like I said, I really like the camera. You got a lot of new options on them, a lot of new ports. The camera body feels pretty good overall. Not a bad camera. I give Nikon, like I said at the beginning, a 4 out of 5 star on it, and I would recommend it to anybody. So thanks for viewing our video, and comment in the comments below, and share our video and subscribe. Thank you.